The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman puts up 32 runs, sweeping a doubleheader with UVA Wise with assistant coach Brandon Roberts. I'm Michael Watring for the Eagles Sports Network. And Brandon, let's start right with the offensive effort. Game number 2, you put up you have 29 at bats in the middle 3 innings there, and you put up a boatload of runs. What did you think of how the team was able to operate offensively in this one?
Yeah, the offense all day today was really good. Tyler Thompson at the top of the lineup had a great weekend. It was hard to keep him off the bases, but just hard contact from top to bottom, and production from a lot of different guys. Micah Jenner all weekend. Andrew Carpenter stepped up big this weekend too. So there's just a lot of different guys producing throughout the lineup, which makes us really steady 1 through 9, which was good to see this weekend.
When you look at how things played out, you mentioned that, but it just felt like it was a great overall team effort. You had some superstar performances. Matt Parkinson with the home run. You mentioned Thompson. He only made 1 out all day long. But it felt like every single guy that stepped into the batter's box produced. Jordan Griffin hits a home run in this one. How does a series like this and a day like this help you guys continue to build that confidence offensively?
Yeah, it's great because, after the game when we're trying to think who was the player of the day, it's like nobody really stands out because everybody was kind of contributing. And just as we move forward, it's going to be tough to make lineups because you got multiple guys at different positions that can help you out, which is a good problem to have. And it's going to keep making guys more competitive and push each other. So like I said, that's going to be a good problem to have, and hopefully it transitions into good practices next week and guys still trying to get after it.
Let's build upon that because you mentioned that. In Game 1, Parkinson and Ricketts weren't in the lineup. They had 8 hits yesterday, 7 RBIs yesterday. How nice is it to have that luxury, but not only just that, but to have a team that is willing to accept their role on a given day and be able to step in that next game and produce?
Yeah, that's huge. A lot of guys that just not a lot of egos on our team. And then it's just been nice in these 4-game series. It's nice to be able to play a guy 3 out of 4 games and you feel like the lineup's not missing a beat. So yeah, to be able to switch things up a little bit, keep guys fresh with these 4-game series, I think that's going to be big throughout the year to have fresh legs in the lineup.
We'd be remiss without talking about the pitching staff as well. A fairly solid overall day there with everybody that was able to get out there. Clay Murrow in that first game with a solid way to close it out. Mason Mooney a way to close it out in the second game. What did you think of the effort on the mound?
Yeah, Mason Mooney was awesome. Came in through strikes throughout the day. It's just on days like that, it's just trying to go out there and throw strike 1. And just get outs by contact. Let them put balls in play. Last thing you want to see is giving away freebies. And guys came in late and did a good job with that. And, at this point of the year, Mike, we're just trying to find, you feel like you have a couple guys that you're comfortable with, but you're trying to find those complementary guys out of the bullpen that are going to help you out throughout the rest of the season. And that's pretty much what's going on right now and what will go on this week in practice.
Final thing I'll hit on in terms of this game alone was the 2-out hitting. It's been a successful thing for you guys all year, but at one point, I don't know the official final numbers, but you were like 16 for 23 with 2 outs in this series. What is it about the guys' approaches at the plate when there's 2 outs to be able to come up successful and score a lot of runs late?
I think it really goes back to the game plan that Coach Griff has during practice and the mindset that our guys have during training when we do BP, when we set the machines up and they're not having success during practice and we're challenging them and not making it easy on them. So it's about the guys buying in on that and not expecting to be successful all the time, where then they go out in the games and they're not scared to hit with 2 strikes. And our guys have done such a good job with that, and they've been battling. But like I said, it really goes back to just their mindset throughout the week when they hit in the cage and training, and just the mindset they have and being a tough out.
Final question. You go to Newberry next week. You've already seen them. You had a tough little twin bill against them here. What's the week of practice going to be focused upon as you get ready for a tough place to play in Newberry?
Yeah. Hopefully they can't bring in fans because I know they like to heckle and sit on their trucks and have some fun over there. But, yeah, whenever you play Newberry, you spend a little bit extra time going over some bunt plays and just playing good, clean team defense, pitchers fielding their position. But we're playing against the baseball another week, and it should be a really fun series against a good, clean Newberry team that seems like we always have really competitive games with.
B-Rob, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it.
He's Brandon Roberts. I'm Michael Watring for the Eagles Sports Network.